Hello and welcome to my sewing and DIY channel, CaitMakes. Happy autumn. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing beginner-friendly sewing patterns that you can make for this fall and autumn. Ones that I am loving right now that I really want to make myself or that I have already made myself. I'll share the pattern with you, my versions if I've made it, and my videos if I have them on it, styling tips if I have them, and just general thoughts about the patterns. So if you are thinking about sewing or are a beginner sewer or are just looking for some fall inspiration, this is the video for you. Get a cozy drink in your favorite fall mug, light your candle, get cozy, and let's get into this fall themed pattern list video. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to start with the Jela dress by VikiSews. I just made this dress. I don't have a photo of the one I made yet. It'll be coming to a YouTube video soon, but I loved the pattern. Definitely super beginner friendly, and I think it's gorgeous and perfect for fall. So it's this open back sweater dress, kind of a fit and flare skirt, and the construction is pretty simple. You make this out of a stretch fabric, so it's very forgiving in that way. Definitely easiest if you have a serger. If you don't, you can always do zigzag stitch. I know a lot of beginners don't have a serger. I didn't have one when I started, but this design is just beautiful. You can make it in a sweater material to be nice and warm, but still have that fun open back detail for when you're inside and warm and cozy. I love, love, love the flare on the sleeves, and I just think it's such a classic, beautiful look that is super special. Number one on my fall list, for sure. Next up is one that I've shared before and that I will share forever because who doesn't need a turtleneck for fall? This is the Kiana Bonollo turtleneck pattern. I've made this one a couple times and I have plans to make a couple more this fall. This is a super beginner friendly pattern. Again, you make it out of a stretch fabric, so it's very forgiving. There's no zippers or anything like that. It teaches you how to do an armhole in the most forgiving way possible because again, stretch fabric is your friend. I have worn the ones that I made absolutely to death. It's so satisfying to make like a wardrobe staple like this that you can wear all the time. It's super fun to make statement dresses, but it's really satisfying to wear something like this that you can get a ton of wear out of. Feels very worth your time and effort in sewing. And yeah, it's just a great pattern. It has a video tutorial, instructions are great. Kiana Bonollo is always top tier for beginner friendly instructions, so definitely recommend. Next up is my favorite skirt that I own and that I made and that I actually did a tutorial video for. This is a gathered skirt with some fun special details. Completely beginner friendly. I made mine out of one sheet. So if you have an extra fitted or flat sheet that you feel like putting to good use, you can turn it into this skirt like I did. And yeah, check out my YouTube tutorial and I walk you through every step of this and how you can make it and give you all the measurements and everything. I am wearing the skirt as we speak. I have worn it a ton. The full length, but with the one leg showing, makes it so versatile for every season. It can suit warmer or cooler days really easily. It's comfortable and easy to wear and great for layering for fall. Put tights underneath it when it's cold, don't when it's a little warmer, and yeah, you can just pair it with a million things. I've gotten so much wear out of it. Highly recommend and hope you enjoy that video if you check it out. Next up is this boat neck pattern from Etsy. I recently used this one to recreate Kendall Jenner's viral Bottega Veneta dress, and I made quite a few alterations to it, but I also did a mock-up of the original dress. It is crazy simple to make, super beginner friendly, stretch fabric again, and it's very minimal construction. It's just the two side seams, and then you just have to finish off the neckline and the armholes, and hem the bottom if you want, don't hem the bottom if you don't want, since it's a stretch fabric. Most likely you can get away with not. So very, very simple and really beautiful and easy to hack and do other fun things too, like I did. Feel free to check out that video of mine if you want to try to recreate that look yourself as well. Definitely not as beginner friendly, but not impossible either. I would say like intermediate level. But I think a full length bodycon dress like this is really nice to have for fall. This will be incredibly comfortable and really easy to add layers over since it's a bodycon. Pair it with your favorite fall jacket and you have a go-to outfit. Put a cute scarf on. You're done, you're comfortable, you're cute. it's a great one to make. The one that I made had ties and stuff, and that added some difficulty, but if you just add that keyhole opening that I did, that's really simple and still like beginner friendly and just gives it an extra special touch. I would recommend doing that to it, but it's really beautiful on its own as well. Next up is the Freyja dress pattern. I've shared this one before as well. It's a lot of bang for your buck. You can do a lot of things with this pattern. I have personally only made the skirt portion of this, but I have made my absolute favorite mini skirts out of this. The length is perfect. It's such a comfortable length that still looks cute, but you're still totally covered and can do anything in these. And I have gotten so much wear out of mine in every season, but I especially love them for fall and winter to pair with tights. Definitely one of my go-to outfits that you feel very put together and cute, but also comfortable. And this fall, I would really love to make the dress version that has the cute little neckline detail. I think this is so fun, the way that they show it with like a turtleneck underneath. I think that's another great like fall staple. I think if you make it out of a thicker non-stretch fabric, maybe even something with like a wool blend or just something warm, it would be great for fall. That's what I'm hoping to do with it. Definitely recommend that one. I'm really looking forward to trying the top portions of all of it, but the skirt portion is very beginner friendly. It does have a zipper, but really simple. Instructions were great. You could definitely do it. Next, I'm going to recommend the blue corset pattern, which I'm also wearing today. I think that a corset is so good for fall. The most fun way to wear a corset to me is layered, and what better time for layering than fall? Also, fall is just made for like dark academia and these like very like book girl kind of looks that I love, and nothing says that more than a corset. So this one is very beginner friendly. I made mine out of a thrifted tapestry. It is one of my favorite things that I own now and so fun to layer in so many different ways. Put it with a turtleneck or a long sleeve shirt and it's nice and warm for fall. Feel free to check out my video on how I made mine. I always walk through as many steps as possible so that it will be helpful for beginners as well. But yeah, you need this for fall. Absolutely. Need, not want. Next up is a NewLook pattern that I actually have on hand. I have not done this one yet, but it's also on my list to do this fall. This is NewLook N6683, and it is just like a classic sweater dress. It has a couple different options of pockets or no pockets, and either turtleneck or mock neck, I think, are the two different neck options, but this is just a great classic. This and like this pumpkin color, especially drinking your pumpkin spice latte, watching Gilmore Girls, I mean, this is just what this kind of dress is made for. Is made for this time of year. So definitely give this one a try. You'll make this out of a stretch knit as well. Again, stretch fabrics, very beginner friendly, very simple construction. I'm excited to give it a try. I think you should too. Next up, I want to recommend a circle skirt. I do not have a specific pattern for this because you really just need the calculations to make one of these. I will put some here. I'll link a video maybe if I find one down below, but make yourself a circle skirt in like a flannel fabric or something for fall. Cozy, simple, and there is nothing more fun than twirling in a circle skirt. A circle skirt just means that it has a ton of like spin factor to it. It just has a very large circumference at the bottom. And yeah, you just can't go wrong. Come back here in a week or two. I'm planning on making a flannel circle skirt myself this fall because I'm going to Edinburgh soon. And what says Edinburgh more than a plaid circle skirt? So I think it's really good to try something self-drafted as a beginner. I think it can really be a great confidence boost to show you that you don't always need a pattern, that you can really figure something out just from some measurements on your body. Obviously, patterns are nice because they walk you through every step, but for something simple like that, I think it's really fun to just give it a try and stretch yourself a little bit. And yeah, no need to pay for a pattern for something simple like that I think you can definitely do. You got this for sure. So yeah, give that a try. Next is one that I've had on my list for a long time. I can't believe I haven't made it yet. I really need to make it this fall. This is the Celeste frock by Lydia Naomi. If you've been here before, you know I love Lydia Naomi. Her patterns are amazing. Her instructions are great. Her videos are even better. Like, can't go wrong. She will hold your hand through the whole thing and you will absolutely be able to make whatever she's asking you to make. And this is just such a beautiful design. I really love the version that has like the peekaboo detail on your chest. I think that that is so pretty. I would assume that the one with the peekaboo is like slightly more difficult than the one without it, but still these both look very beginner friendly to me. Stretch fabric yet again. The only caveat with this one is that the design is based off of having a serger. So if you don't have a serger, unfortunately, this is not gonna work for you. But if you do this one. How cute is this? In a nice like autumnal tone, like contrasting stitching. Oh, so cute. I need to make this one. So yeah, recommend. And while we're on the note of Lydia and Naomi, another one that you should make is the confetti frock. I've shared this one before. This one was my very first YouTube video that I ever posted, so I was still very much a beginner. I wouldn't say this should be your first dress that you ever make. It is slightly more difficult, like on the edge of beginner, but I did it. You can do it too. Again, her instructions are really, really great and her video is really great, so you can definitely get there. The version that I did with the drop waist and the full length skirt I think is great for fall. I love the bodice portion. The puff sleeves are the puffiest and so fun to wear. And fall is just Anne of Green Gables puff sleeve season. You have to wear some puff sleeves in fall, or what are you doing? You're not romanticizing your life without some puff sleeves. So this is a great one for that. Another one that I haven't made yet, but I trust Kiana Bonollo, and by looking at it, it looks very, very beginner friendly and very cozy. A little loungewear set for your cozy fall evenings spent at home in front of the fire, in front of Harry Potter playing for the 100th time. This is what you want to be wearing for that. So put that one on your list also. Another fall staple is a slip skirt. I'm going to recommend this VikiSews Sati skirt. A silk slip skirt paired with a sweater is just beautiful for fall. Can't go wrong. Cute fall boots, a silk slip skirt, and a sweater. I mean, you can wear that all fall long. So this is just going to be cut on the bias, which means that you're laying out your pattern on your fabric at a 45-degree angle. It's what makes it lay beautifully. Just make sure you read the instructions, and this is sure to turn out beautifully for you. And another one of those things that you can wear for so many different seasons and will just become a staple in your wardrobe. So on my list to make as well, definitely recommend. Something else to keep in mind is to make the most of your patterns. So any dress patterns that you have, just add some long sleeves to some of your patterns for this season. Some of my favorite base dress patterns that I'm considering adding some long sleeves to are the Isila dress. This was the first dress that I ever made. Great for beginners. It's a beautiful shape and you could absolutely add long sleeves onto this. I would say the easiest patterns to just add long sleeves onto are ones that already have that like strap detail. For example, the confetti frock that I shared earlier, if you just switch out the short puff sleeve or long sleeves, it already has that strap detail. Get creative, mix and match your patterns. It's always so fun to do that, and especially as a beginner, another thing that'll just kind of give you a confidence boost that you don't have to have it all written out before you. You can kind of get creative and you'll be surprised how well it turns out. Okay, I'm going to stop this list there. I hope that these gave you some inspiration. Comment down below what your favorite pattern that I shared was, or if you've made any of these, please share your experience. Let me know if you're going to try to make any of these yourself. I would love to hear from you guys. I had so much fun looking through patterns and trying to find new ones that I haven't made, as well as share ones that I have made with you. For any of the ones that I haven't made, I did look through as many reviews or comments or anything that I could to try and make sure that it is beginner friendly and that it is a good pattern to use. So I've done my best research-wise. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and comment and subscribe. It's a completely free way to support this channel, and I would love to have you around here more often. I upload a new video every Tuesday, so I'd love to see you back here then to see what I'm making next. I have a very exciting fall-themed trip coming up that I'm planning on doing multiple makes for, so come back here for that. I think that one might be a multiple-part series for you guys, so I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Happy fall, and I will see you back here next Tuesday for a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.